Anyway, so as soon as I talk to other people about it, right, you just go, okay, so why are you people doing these appointments on the telephone? Like, the man is married and has a brain injury. Why would you set up an appointment on the telephone and you're not talking to him and his spouse? And then you start talking about, you sound like a whore that's trying to get him to fuck you. Where you go, well, because of the brain, and she asked him about his Social Security too. Because of the brain injury, I could maybe get you into housing if you got rid of your wife. Okay, so you people are mentally deranged. Champ is already completed. I don't need any help on my champ. It's already completed and done, and has been. Why couldn't the doctor at Spalding set us up with the primary care physician? Or any of the people I called that I got off of the WellSense website? Why couldn't they get an appointment with him? It's similar to when a case manager tried to contact him on his patient portal, but it goes to me because he set it up like that and said, oh, I heard you needed help with the primary care physician and connections in the community. No, he just needs a physical. He doesn't need connections in the community. To me, it seems like a frenzied panic anytime a couple is married and seems happy and fine. Right? It's just a further admittance of a profound mental insanity that people don't want here. That goes beyond even the worst of socialism. You're straight out animals. You're mentally ill. You have progressive brain disease. I mean, I feel you're already at the point of admitting that you're purposely keeping people homeless on the street because you don't want them to be married. Just like you take people's children so they can't get housing. And then the next appointment is also on the telephone. So at what point in time does this person have to talk to me? You're not getting control of my husband's Social Security. I'm his power of attorney. And I'm his healthcare proxy. It's called a divorce if he didn't want to be with his wife. You don't need to rescue him from me. The very fact you'd even talk to a person with brain injury like that that's married, and you're doing it privately. So anyway, they're called thermonuclear weapons. Most of the stuff that goes on is just to keep you things busy while you're being nuked, you're being euthanized for treason and crimes against humanity. We are not interested in single housing for my husband, no. I already have a lawyer for Social Security. And as the judges were told, we need those applications approved so that we can leave Massachusetts, because you should be able to see how serious the problem is. You would have thought that you folks would have cared about being nuked because of it. or that you would have thought, instead of being so concerned about healthcare subsidies, you be concerned about freeing fucking hostages so you can stop being fucking nuked. What the hell is healthcare gonna do you when you're being irradiated to death? And you're not gonna destroy my fucking vacation either. So like I said, we are gonna be off of this land piece for 12 days. We'll see if you have enough brain matter left to keep talking about giving a fucking married man a room in a rooming house after you take over control of his fucking money, which has no meaning, but your brain matter thinks it does. Being a depraved fucking animal. What?
A 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, right. Now they're gonna give you a 1-bedroom apartment if you divorce your wife. Like to see that happen. It happened to my friend Karen and her husband after they took her fucking children and adopted them out and then stored them at Father Bill's for 3 years until they at least pretended they weren't together anymore and then gave her a fucking condo on the beach. I'm sure that's all part of refusing the services. It's called Social Security. Clearly, I've completely given up on you ever giving us fucking housing because you're gone in the fucking heads. How much money do they want? Because they need to move on to somebody else and leave me the fuck alone. How much money do they want to pretend they work? Maybe they should focus on the numerous amount of single people that are laying on the ground instead of targeting a married fucking couple for separation. People don't even have to have an income to get housing. You realize that, right? Or a Section 8. You don't have to have a fucking income at all. So why are you asking about his Social Security? Apparently, this is what happens after they take your house. And they're fucking bored. Take your children, your house, and then they got to target if you have a fucking spouse. And if you don't have a spouse, they're going to target if you have a fucking friend. And they use money as an excuse for their insane fucking behavior. We already had that at the shelter too, with a friend of mine who knows what you are. Because all of a sudden they got angry that the same 4 people sat at a breakfast table together every morning. And they were going to break that shit up too. just all, I don't know what that one's title is. Caseworkers, case managers. More social workers than there are fucking homeless people. Just take your paychecks and just pretend you're filing papers and stop causing problems with me and my husband because you're making me fucking angry. And again, you do it on purpose because like I told you, you can tell we're not fighting and shit because everything is public. As you know, it's been a very long time since there's been any rants and raves on fucking Facebook. So you can go fuck yourself. It's called the World Wide Web. We get housing through HUD and CHAMP. Yeah, we don't live in single occupancies. You didn't do anything for this fucking person. I did.